sing a song for?
Favorite song in the background.
Oh no! Hi everyone, welcome back to Josie Pops. But for today's video, we are going to be making or baking or cooking Tarte Tatin. So for today's Tarte Tatin, we are going to make pineapple with mango and also apples. Last week when I learned how to make Tarte Tatin, normally you'll have it with 6 apples or pears or banana. But in this occasion, I'm just trying to make use of my fruit so they don't go to the bin. And ingredients, so we need fruit, loads of fruit, and 50 grams of butter, I'd say, and also 50 grams of brown sugar. So you can use either golden caster sugar or any sugar you have in your cupboard, and also a pastry. So you need like the rolled pastry that's available in the supermarket. So you can get it either in Tesco, Morrisons, Sainsbury's, Lidl. I get mine from Lidl. Okay, and let's start. It's so simple. So before you prep everything, you make sure that your oven is actually at 220 degrees Celsius fan. Okay, and put the hob on. And if you get like a skillet or anything iron cast stuff, you can use it as well. So since I don't have one, I'm just using one of my round, I think this is about 10 to 12 inch baking tray, and not a loose bottom tray or something. So once it's hot, you then add your butter. So basically, all you need to do is melt your butter. Once your butter's melted, you then add the sugar. It's a lovely night in Glasgow. So we're making a wheat caramel basically. So I'm just putting the sugar in. Brown sugars. So heat-wise, you want and just wait for this to melt together. So this is such a very, very quick recipe and good for like nowadays during lockdown, everyone's baking. If you're watching this from the Philippines and you can't find like rolled pastries in the shop, what you can do is you can actually make your own pastry as well. So you can, I can probably like link how to make like a rough puff pastry, but nowadays you can easily buy them in the shop. So I'll give a few seconds before I add my fruits. So for your fruit, you just have to slice, so I pretty much like slice mine finely because I want it to be coated with sugar. So I'm going to put my pineapple first, so that should be ready. Give it a good stir first for the first sort of batch. Want to make sure that the caramel coats the fruit, and then I'll add the rest as well. Don't want to waste anything. Okay, so give it a good mix. So soften your fruit. Okay, the sugar is actually really good. So always a wee surprise. There's always like a wee surprise when you're cooking, as you know, trying to use different ingredients at the moment with what you have in your cupboard. It's a good experiment, and that's how I like to cook. I like cooking with whatever I have left in my cupboard or my fridge. So I'm just basically waiting for that to cook a little. Make sure my apple, pineapple and mango will be a bit softer. So I've I've never made this before. This is my very first try with this type of fruit. So first time I made it, it was just all apple. So you can also like add cinnamon powder as well to give it a good flavor. Or some people might want to add a bit of chili. I'm not done with that. Now, what I learned as well last Saturday is if some people like soak their apples or soak their fruit, and then when they put in the skillet with the butter and sugar, it becomes very, very watery. What you need to do is just give it a wee bit of time to make sure the water as well evaporates, which is quite one of those things where when you're cooking, you either don't want it to be too dry or you don't want it to be too watery. So try to find the right balance basically. Okay, so I'll give it another 1 or 2 minutes. Just keep stirring it and stirring it and just waiting for basically my fruit to soften a wee bit. So, and once this is finished, we are then going to bake it in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I can see I've chopped my apples. I was a wee bit generous with chopping, so I could have like chopped a wee bit fine. However, it's just my boyfriend that's gonna be eating this anyway, so he won't mind. Right, Jada? So yeah. So for this video, we've got a very special thing. My boyfriend's playing me a tune. It's called Making Banana Pancake, and it's been playing that since lockdown. You can imagine how I get frustrated if I hear the same tune every single day. Good tune, Jada. Nakaranan ako din pink. I feel like singing as well, but I'm no good at singing. It's so tempting to sing, but I won't. So as you can see, like all of my fruit is coated with the sugar and butter, and I'm just waiting for it to give it a nice wee glaze, caramelize it a wee bit more, and then we're going to unroll our pastry, put it over, and then onto the oven. Thank you so much. Give Jared a round of applause. So that was my special guest. He's camera shy, so he's just for the tasting. Okay, so this is ready. Turn the hab off. We are going to then unroll our pastry. One of the tips I've learned as well from Karen, she said that pastry needs to be chilled all the time. Put it all over, you don't want to waste it. That's it. So once you've fully covered, or don't waste the pastry by the way, that should be ready to go in the oven. Once you've covered your pan with the puff pastry, this is then ready to bake. We're going to bake it for 20 to 30 minutes. You do have to, depending on your oven though, some ovens are like, you know, at 180, but the heat is like 200 or something, but you do need to keep an eye on it. So mine's ready to go.
Okay, 20 minutes, starting now.
And that's my Tarte Tatin. So I'm just going to flip this. So that's our chocolate Tarte Tatin. So we are going to attempt flipping our Tarte Tatin. This could be a disaster, but we'll see. Normally give it a wee tap. See how it goes. And this is my pineapple, mango, and apples Tarte Tatin. So that was very quick, guys. I'm gonna give myself a bit of a slice. Or you can either add like a double cream, whipped cream, anything as well to give it a good So we have made pineapple, mango, apples Tarte Tatin. I hope you guys like this video. Give it a wee thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and I shall see you all in my next videos. Cheerio! Bye! A TikTok! Like you can do